Tucker Carlson Originals presents the Joe Biden Christmas Special, starring Joe Biden,
Donald, this is President
Hunter Biden,
I probably smoke more Parmesan cheese than anyone.
Hunter Biden, and special guest star Joe Biden's husband.
Hey everyone, I'm Joe Biden's husband.
And now, Tucker Carlson.
Christmas in the second year of the Joe Biden presidency. Oh, so many memories. The American people as poor and disgruntled as they've ever been. The sound of church bells, silenced by the government to protect us from the flu. The wafting aroma of methamphetamine on our streets. To review the highlights of the last couple of years and answer some tough questions, we've invited a very special guest for a very fake Christmas interview. Mr. President, many have questioned your mental and physical ability to serve as President of the United States. What's your response to those who say you are too senile to be president?
Watch me. And maybe, honest to God, that's all I think. Watch me.
We have watched you. In fact, we've watched hours of you babbling incoherently.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we have. In fact, we've watched hours of video of you getting lost on stage.
It's a matter of, that old expression, the proof of the pudding's in the eating. I mean,
Fair enough. Let's eat some pudding.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King.
and what am I doing here?
Let every heart prepare him room. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
Thank you all for listening.
Joy to the world, it's Christmas time. For every girl and boy, the fields and plains, the hills and dales, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, and let everyone repeat the sounding joy. Joy to the world, joy to the world.
permission to leave.
This idea of, slow Joe.
Joe, where are you? Come here. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for your favorite Christmas game. What did Joe just say?
Think about what you think about at the time. Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. For people to have bad health care.
Go in the code. Repeat the line.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. True international effort to pressure.
Go into code. Repeat the line. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Look, Donald care. What?
For you all on Montana, that ain't my, but there's a man on the moon or whatever, something, or, whether those aliens are here or not. But think of, it's not about, I know years of mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, you switched on me. This is my wife, this is my sister. They switched on me.
Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
Donald Trump was asked us.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, probably best I don't.
Well, I'm sick and tired of smart guys. It is what it is because he was who he is.
But we've got to stop it. It's just bizarre.
Well, those are your words, Mr. President. Sorry you're offended.
It was just so unnecessary. So wrong. Who the hell me? Don't get me going, but.
But, Mr. President, what some are concerned about is the whole sniffing children thing. It's one thing to sniff your own children, but to sniff other people's children?
How's an old guy do that?
Mr. President, with respect, I don't think we're getting through to you, so we're going to turn instead to soon-to-be classic Christmas song.
And by the way, you know, I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap.
We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway.
Put up the tree and deck the halls. It's the time of year when creepy calls, sniffing your daughter and groping your son. Creepy Joe has a note to his son, biting the creep. He's on a mission, like it or not, he's sniffing your children, singing out loud while he's groping your kids. All the worst things his handlers forbid.
You're trying to tell me I'm supposed to stop, but there's more to say here.
Not much, which have you been? He'll still sniff ya again and again.
No serious guys who are 30. No serious guys who are 30.
Bite in the creep can be a naughty sneak, kissing so wrong on the lips and cheek. He sits so still all through the day, but late at nights when he comes out to play.
Which is why he gives his personal phone number to kids.
Bite in the creep, he's on a mission, like it or not, he's sniffing your children, singing out loud while he's groping your kids. All the worst things his handlers forbid. Naughty or nice, which have you been? He'll still sniff ya again and again.
By the way, he gave me permission to touch him.
And now, a very special phone call between the president and the infamous Hunter Biden.
Hi.
How are you? Merry Christmas. Who's this?
I am the boy that no one knows, that everyone fears.
Hunter, is that correct?
I am a child carrying the entirety of your darkest, deepest fears.
Yeah.
We have a son named Hunter and a grandson named Hunter.
You know me so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we do.
We do. She told me we don't. Well, I tell you what. What's Hunter want as his big gift? What do you want Santa to bring you?
All your pain and all your suffering.
Oh, holy mackerel. Well, I tell you what. Oh, no. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
All I want is to feel loved. You.
So, Brandon, I agree. Hey, by the way, you ain't black.
No. See, you are such a racist.
We begin here this evening with NBC's David Gregory. David,
Good evening, Brian. As you know, Senator Biden has launched his bid for the White House on the issue of Iraq. But as you mentioned, today the campaign was sidetracked over the issue of race.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
Even call centers was rushed overseas in the hundreds of thousands. How many times you get the call? I'd like to talk to you about your credit card. They're going to put you all back in chains.
They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
In terms of foreclosures, in terms of bad loans that were being, these Shylocks who took advantage of these women and men. Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Mr. President, if you could clear this up. During the last election cycle, we were introduced to one of your opponents.
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years
and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
He looks a lot like you, but he goes by a different name.
My name's Joe Biden. I'm Joe Biden's husband.
This man calls himself Joe Biden's husband.
I haven't, look,
Look, we don't know if you have a husband, and frankly, we don't judge. But some of his ideas, we do judge.
Let me start off with 2 words. Made in America.
that's like just flat out acknowledging. We've been doing everything we can do to keep Biden from being the nominee, and guess what? We tried it in Iraq, it's not working, so now we're going to try, in Iran, excuse me. Made it a priority in my entire career to work closely with you. From the time I got to the Senate 180 years ago. The U.S. COVID infected in America, 6,344,700. U.S. COVID deaths, 189,506. 150 million people. Over $1 billion, $200 billion, $100,000. More than 2,300, just me, 2.3 million, $4 trillion, whatever the number was. 2, 10, 12, 15, oops, stepping on them. That's black, anyway. We went to 54 states. Well, if anybody think if we were doing it for the first time now in the 21st century, going into the 20th, from the 20th century going into the second quarter of the 21st century, and going into 20, 30, 40, 50. COVID has taken this year more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. It's when you think about it. Unnecessarily, now we have over 120 million dead from COVID. Go to Joe
330 or 303-330.
And by the way, well, it's not going to get my phone, but anyway. Whoa.
As we celebrate Christmas and ring in the new year, 2023, it's hard to sum up everything we've seen over the past couple of years and where we are as a country. Words fail. Thankfully, we know someone who can do that.
Don't.
No?
No. But I don't want to get myself in the middle of whether or not I've agreed I would not tell them what to do.
Oh, you can do it! Speech!
Yes. Watch me.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. Sounds corny. Not a joke. Think about it. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
One nation, indivisible, under God, for real.
America's dead.
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what. What makes his wild claims and hopes? He now hopes we don't notice what he said or won't remember. And when he does follow through or doesn't do what he followed through, the exact opposite.
We choose truth over facts.
And in addition to that, we have to make sure that we are in a position that I don't understand. I just don't. I can't fathom it. The thing that I just don't quite understand. Putin's kleptocracy. Kleptocracy. The guys who are the kleptocracy.
But my point is this. I think that, and I was talking to,
the rapidly rising, I don't know, and so we have to
keep alive the truth and honor of the Holocaust.
for 2 reasons. One, to
America's dead. America's dead.
So we were tough on you, we'll admit that. But it is Christmas, and because it is, we're going to be praying for you. Mr. President, he's falling asleep. Poor guy. We'll see him next year, and we'll see you then too. Merry Christmas.
Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right, it's Chris, but anyway.
Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. From the time I got to the Senate 720 years ago. I'm serious, think about it.
And so I was sort of raised in the Puerto Rican community at home.
You probably can't see it.
The Me Too movement has forced a cultural reckoning around the issue of sexual violence.
And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. It will be a big, no, I really mean it. Come on, man. That's like saying you, before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh? Or are you a junkie?
What do you say?
Merry Christmas, everybody. See you later.